Welcome to TV station of 易经风水 Weixin TV. Today is Monday, March 13th, 2017. This is Zhang Shouping, serving you the news of new religion of the world Taiwan Weixin Shengjiao of this week. First, as usual, we will start from our Weixin feature story.
Hello everyone, 阿弥陀佛。唯心圣教 set up a children's 易经 education promotion center of 易经 University in 2008. 唯心圣教 promotes 易经 and Dharma education among the elementary school students, and this could be seen as a milestone for past 5,000 years of Chinese cultural orthodoxy. Grandmaster 混元禅师 instructs that the peace of the world must start from the children's 易经 education at the crucial stage of childhood personality development. Promoting 易经 reading and reciting education in elementary will increase child temperament, increase capability, and reduce bullying behavior, because learning 易经 helps children enlighten inner wisdom. It is not only beneficial to their family, but also benefits the whole society. Children's 易经 Education Promotion Center of 易经 University recruits skilled educational specialists to edit Vatican 易经 textbook. Since the end of 2008, they start to seek all possibility to deliver Vatican 易经 hundreds of free books to elementary. Within 1 year, they almost went through all towns and villages in Taiwan and make their efforts to overcome various difficulties. Although a few elementary schools were prejudiced, most of them were happy to accept Vatican 易经 textbook as one of the options for children's traditional reading classes, same as 3 character classic and standard for students. The main purpose of children's 易经 education is to cultivate the seed of 易经 in children's heart by reciting and memory continuously. Thus, school teachers or volunteers lead 3rd and 4th grade students describe Vatican 易经 textbook for half hour during extracurricular activity in the morning, once per week. For 2 years only, the good result was obtained. According to the study of questionnaires of Promotion Center, the results showed that after learning 易经, the child's temperament becomes better obviously, and there is a positive effect in lifelong learning capabilities and bullying behaviors. Until now, it has more than 2,100,000 elementary school students from over 2,000 elementary schools have read our Vatican 易经 textbook. The penetration is 90% in Taiwan. Besides this, Weixin Shengjiao holds 易经summer and winter camp for a child at the Taipei Da'an Branch Temple and Xiushui Taiji Branch Temple every year. This campus aims to cultivate well behavior of children in daily life and learn the basic idea of 易经through exciting games, paintings, singing, and dancing activities. In just a few days, their parents impressed about their children's change and agree with the idea of children's 易经 education too. In the future, we will not only keep promoting children's 易经 education in Taiwan, but also show our success all over the world. We hope to see that all Chinese children have the chance to embrace 易经 and become one of the seed of promoting world peace. Thank you for your watching today's feature story. See you next week.
As the new religion of the world Taiwan Weixin Shengjiao is developing vigorously, Weixin News produces a weekly program covering special topic for everyone to understand more about the religious culture of Weixin Shengjiao. Today, we are following Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi's footprint to Vietnam. In the past decade, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi has been promoting Weixin social services. Thousands of factories bring thousands of families prosperity. Let's take a look at the establishment memorandum signing ceremony of Taiwanese Industrial Park in Vietnam, which took place in Taichung City of Taiwan.
Grandmaster Weixin Shengjiao of Weixin Shengjiao was invited to the establishment memorandum signing ceremony of Taiwanese Industrial Park hosted by Vietnam Binh Nhong, provincial government, and the Taiwanese business people. It witnessed the efforts of Taiwanese business people have put in the development of the area. It was indeed a moment of prosperity of 1,000 factories. Binh Nhong province is where most Taiwanese business people choose to locate. However, in the past 20 years, there was no industrial park named under Taiwan. Especially after some incidents, the Taiwanese people had wished to establish an industrial park that assists Taiwanese business. In December 2016, the Taichung city government visited Vietnam and signed the MOU, expediting the establishment of the park. The provincial government of Binh Nhong greatly supported this collaboration. This time, Vice Governor of Binh Nhong Province visited Taichung with his team and signed the memorandum with Taiwanese business people. In the future, with the establishment of Taiwanese Industrial Park, the Taiwanese business in Binh Nhong Province are expected to run more smoothly. Weixin Shengjiao Heavenly Founder Wang Chanlaozu and Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi have started a series of activities to offer services such as improving the feng shui of factories and designing the right arrangement for factories so as to stabilize the business and benefit the workers, which in the long run will stabilize society. Master Yuan Sheng was appointed the director of World Taiwanese Business People Services Association. He has helped many business people overseas to stabilize their business. Taiwanese business person Mr. Cai Wenrui, who has advocated for the establishment of the industrial park, thanked the help of Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi and Master Yuan Sheng. Besides inviting them to the ceremony, he also asked Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi to keep helping Taiwanese business people in Vietnam with易经风水. The project is estimated to provide 50,000 working opportunities and an investment of $1 billion USD. Weixin News.
Let's take a break. We will come back soon. For this week's social service news of Weixin Shengjiao branch temples, let's look at the Yang House survey, reciting sutras for the dying and the negative energy dispelling rite.
Abbot Master Yanxing led chanters from Tainan Branch Temple and Mado Branch Temple on February 28th to serve a recitation for the dying for Virtue Fellow Mr. Zhuang in Beimen District, Tainan City. Mr. Zhuang was a Virtue Fellow from the 20th Intermediate class. He was also class leader of the 3rd Fundamental class in Jiali District. He was a person with enthusiasm. For instance, he volunteered to support administrative affairs of branch temples diligently. Other Virtue Fellows, touched by his selfless devotion, and praised his merciful dedication to branch temples. Based on his contribution to branch temples, Virtue Fellows was very willing to support the recitation by chanting the Amitabha Sutra and expect the Amitabha could guide spirit to the Western Pure Land. Abbot Master Yuanxing gave some encouraging words to the family members and descendants, and also asked them to take care of mother and show filial piety. In this way, past father could be worry-free on anything in the material world and then headed to the Western Pure Land. The recitation ceremony ended solemnly. Another service, Yang House Survey in Wuqi District, was provided by Master Yuan Pu of Zhonggang Branch Temple. Friend of Virtue Fellow Miss Lai has been under a series of unfortunate events for quite a long time, so Miss Lai sincerely invited Master Yuan Pu to her friend's house providing Yang House Survey. Before Master Yuan Pu started off, he used the divination to overview the problem of the house. It came out the problem was from the kitchen. When he investigated the house in person, he found that there were 2 doors of the kitchen, so he asked the house owner to block one of 2. Besides that, he investigated that there was no wall behind the ancestors' hall, so he asked the house owner to build up the wooden wall and begin some instruction to solve the problem. Coming after, Master Yuan Pu went to house of Virtue Fellow Mr. Wang, provided service to host the ceremony on beginning construction. Virtue Fellow Mr. Wang was eager to have construction to his house. However, the operational current year of fortune is not proper to just begin construction directly. So we need to follow the Dharma instructed by Wang Chan Laozu to avoid evil spirit. Master Yuan Pu used the second time washed rice water to purify the boundaries around the house, attached public notice on the wall around the house, and chanted Guigu Immortal Master Heavenly Virtue Sutra to pray for peace. The ceremony ended up successfully. Weixin News Summary Report.
Moving on to the daily information of each branch temple, many kind-hearted people have learned from Weixin Virtuous Fellows that the 500 Arhat Garden, located at headquarters, Tanji Mountain Xianfo Temple, Fortune Turtle Village, Guoxing Town, Nantou County of Taiwan, is a treasure land for praying for pregnancy. However, there is another place which also can fulfill the wishes of married couples who would love to have kids. It is Weixin Shengjiao Zhunan Branch Temple. Let's look at the footage of a couple realizing their wish.
Whole family arrives in Zhunan Branch Temple to repay the divine favor after the birth of a son. Wang Chan Laozu is also called the god of childbirth. All who pray to Wang Chan Laozu wishing for a son and receive a positive result of divination under the guidance of a master will have their wishes fulfilled. 2 years ago, Virtue Fellows Mr. and Mrs. Tsai arrived in the Zhunan Branch Temple to participate in the annual ritual and pray to Laozu, asking him to send them a son. Their wish has been fulfilled, and on February 28th, they returned to present offering of sticky rice and red eggs to Laozu and the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, thus expressing their gratitude for Laozu's mercy and his protection of the mother and child. Happy Mr. and Mrs. Tsai explained that 2 years ago they had been married for over a year, but still without a son, and because they are not youngest, they were growing anxious. So when they accompanied Mrs. Tsai's father to the Zhunan Branch Temple ceremony, they used this opportunity to sincerely pray to Laozu, telling him about their worries. Last year, the wife got pregnant, and this year she gave birth to a healthy son. Mr. and Mrs. Tsai are grateful for Laozu's mercy and protection, and asked Laozu to protect their son in the future. The head of Zhunan Branch Temple, Master Yuan Yu, was also very happy and congratulated the parents and wished the child health and happiness. At the same time, he also invited the Virtue Fellows from the Miaoli area to often come to the Zhunan Temple and pray to Laozu. If you share your worries with Wang Chan Laozu, he will show you a bright path and eliminate your worries. Weixin News, reporting from the Zhunan Branch Temple.
Let's take a break. We will come back soon. For this week's education news, Weixin Shengjiao College, consulting with the guideline of international development, has opened courses catered to the need to professional human resources. Let's take a look at the following report on the course International Courtesy and Culture.
On March 5th, Weixin Shengjiao College provided the training course of International Etiquette and Protocol for Virtuous Fellows. This course goes to sharpen professional, diplomatic, and social communication skills and ability, enabling participants to take great strides forward in their area of work or interests. The Great Together, 礼运大同, from the chapter, The Operation of Etiquette is the Great Way of World Peace. Instructed by Wang Chan Laozu, Grandmaster Wenyuan Chanshi also instructs that the driving force of world peace can be practiced under etiquette. People value trustworthiness and cultivate harmony with each other. When the Great Way prevails, the world community through the dignities of a society and the dignities of all human beings is equally shared by all. The course design begins with understanding the 3 Chinese ancestors and based on the Chinese cultural orthodoxy, 易经风水和 Dharma. A strong focus is on how to achieve the world peace and the world family. The training course of International Etiquette and Protocol will be coached by Professor Wu Zhonglie, Professor Lin Shuhui, Professor Li Zhiwen, and Professor Luo Wenling. The course will equip the students with proper understanding of a major difference between Chinese and Western cultures, in order to cultivate students' social and cultural ability. Weixin News. 南投唯心圣教 College。
The annual Wangchan Laozu birthday celebration and Water Earth ritual is coming. We welcome everyone and Weixin Virtual's Fellow to pass this information of such magnificent and solemn Dharma events around. The time of the ritual is set on April 15th to 22nd. Let's eliminate disasters, resolve grievances, and appease wars with the ritual together. This is an important process to world peace. Now, we will take a look at the Water Earth ritual preparation of each branch temple. The 2017 Wangchan Laozu birthday celebration and Water Earth ritual is coming on April 15th. Every branch temple has entered the preparation phase. They recall masters, lecturers, personnel to discuss ritual affairs, such like recall their free time to volunteer in the altars for arrange efficient transportation, and encourage more volunteers to join. All Weixin Virtual Fellows support each other to the success of this annual ritual. Wangchan Laozu birthday celebration ritual is the most significant annual ritual of Weixin Shengjiao. We group countless people, goods, and materials, invite eminent monks to recite sutras, set up altars to invite three realm spirits, ancestor spirits, karmic creators to attend rituals, and we are grateful of many disciples and virtuous fellows' support to carry out this meaningful festival. Each branch temple has its assigned task and take turns every 3 years, doing different efforts affairs, so all of Weixin Virtual Fellows learn to be proficient in all activities of Water Earth ritual. They are expected to have knowledge of standard procedure of rites, venerations, and offerings in different functions of altars. The Water Earth ritual set up 8 altars. Some branch temples will be assigned to guard one of these altars, and the others have to take care of other tasks, such like assist ritual affairs, inquire numbers of lotus seats, ease traffic, and so on. In 2017, Tainan Branch Temple is responsible for the Great Altar with the repentance of Lianghuang Emperor. Da'an Branch Temple will support all affairs in the inner altar, and Jilong Branch Temple is responsible for welcome and see of temple's flag and bathing sacred rite. Everyone is piously doing efforts to succeed this magnificent ritual. From April 12th to 14th, each branch temple will bring their temple's flags returned to the headquarters. On April 15th, eminent monks will practice purify rite and summon spirit. Water Earth ritual will start officially on April 16th and end it perfectly on April 22nd. Weixin News. The new religion of the world, Taiwan Weixin Shengjiao, includes Yi Jing Feng Shui academic and education and religious belief. It boosts a diverse and abstruse religious culture. Weixin News devotes itself to providing you with the most diverse and ample information of the development and news of Weixin Shengjiao. Thank you for tuning in today's Weixin News. Please join us every Monday on 11:30 p.m. and every Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Wangchan Laozu bless you and your family. See you next week.